It's happening. Hello, my name is Christine and this is the very first video on this YouTube channel, and I'm saying this because I have another YouTube channel where I'm talking in Romanian about books, and I'm sharing with you guys stories from my life. If you like this type of content and you understand the language, please check it out, and if you like it, please subscribe. And I've decided to open a new YouTube channel in English because I just want to address myself to many more people and share my opinion about books that I'm reading with many more people. And if you like this type of content and you find my presence enjoyable, please subscribe on this one too, and let's just grow this nerds family. Today I'm gonna be talking about a book that was so popular and famous on YouTube, TikTok, and most likely on every social media platform. And today I'm gonna be talking about Verity by Colleen Hoover. Verity is the second book that I read from Colleen. The very first one was It Ends With Us, and I found that book agreeable and kind of okay, but this one, you guys, was just so disturbing and horrific for me to read. And I know there are so many people that like this book, but for me, this book was just a big no-no. And please don't push me out of a cliff because I'm saying this, but I just don't find this book agreeable, and I'm gonna share with you my opinion about it. And I think I'm just gonna pause Colleen's Hoover books for a little while. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna read Colleen's Hoover books like forever, but I'm just gonna pause it for a period of time because, you know, she's just not paying my therapy bills, and I think you will need some therapy after you will read Verity by Colleen Hoover. So with that being said, let's just jump in this video and let's just talk about Verity. Verity tells the story of Loan. Loan is a writer on her beginning of her career, and she's struggling financially so bad, and she really needs some money so she can make ends meet. And she really needs a huge opportunity to, you know, gain some money. And because life is so perfect and so convenient and opportunities are knocking on your door every time you need them, Lone received a very huge opportunity to write for this famous writer on the name Verity Crawford. Verity, as I said, she is a very famous writer, and she has a famous book series that she cannot continue because unfortunately she was involved in a very bad car accident, and now she just cannot continue the book series. And because Loan has a very similar style of writing with her, she received this opportunity to continue the series for Verity. And maybe you'll say, okay, this plot is kind of good and is interesting, I'm intrigued, and this is the moment when I'm gonna tell you why this plot is just stupid and I just don't like it at all, and it's just cringy. A little spoiler alert, because I'm gonna talk about the very first scene of this book, and tell you why this plot is just not good and why this plot for me was just bad. So we see Loan waiting on traffic lights to go green so she can, you know, cross the street like a normal human being because she has joined this very important meeting. You know, the opportunity I was talking about earlier? Yeah, that kind of meeting. When this man was just not paying attention on everything that was happening around him, just started to cross the street before the lights could go green, so he's just smashed by a car and all of his blood is just spinning around on people, and it's just like a horror movie scene. Full of blood, traumatized and confused, Loan doesn't even know what to do next because she's covered in this dead man's blood, and she has to be on this meeting. Was just so important for her and just kind of, you know, probably change her life for the good. She doesn't even know what to do when this random guy who's just, you know, passing by uh offered to help her to clean herself and change herself because, you know, she's just covered in blood, and he literally gives her his shirt so she can, change herself. And this man, this random guy who's just passing by, is Jeremy Crawford, the husband of Verity Crawford. Why this kind of coincidences? I just don't like and don't understand this kind of plots where coincidences are happening all the time, and I just don't find this kind of plots agreeable and enjoyable, because it's just like, kind of miracle that's just happening in these characters' lives, and you know that this kind of situation probably will never happen to you in real life. Loan accept the opportunity to write for Verity, and she just moves in with them because she can make some research about the book series she has to continue, and she doesn't even read yet. Loan being there, she would just find some very disturbing and personal things about Verity that will just change the plot and make it better. I'm not gonna tell you more about this. I will let you discover everything that would happen in this book if you want to read it, but I have some things that I just have to, take out of my system, because there are some trigger warnings I have to say, and I have to let you know if you wanna read this book. The very first trigger warning I have to share with you is the 18 plus scenes. They are like all the time in this book, and you will see them like in every chapter, and they are disturbing and very graphic. I just cannot stand them. I know, and I'm a human being, I can understand why people maybe would like to see these kind of scenes, but I assure you that these kind of scenes you will not want to read, and you just find it disturbing if you decided to read this book. The second trigger warning I have to share with you is the harm on children, and if you're a vulnerable person, maybe you will just not want to read this kind of scenes because they are so violent and graphic and just straight up disturbing. There maybe will make you just to abandon the book, because I think it's not for everyone, and I just think it's not something every person would like to read. And the third trigger warning I want to share with you is the murder scenes, that I kind of understand because this book is a thriller, but it's just kind of horrific, and when you get to them you will know what I'm talking about, because they're just not good, they're just not okay, in my opinion, and maybe in many other people's opinion. I know that I said the plot was bad and cringy and straight up stupid, but the ending is just wow. I didn't expect the end to be that good, and the end will just make you think that maybe everything that I just read is just a big lie, and maybe will change your opinion about everything that happened in the book, because it has a very big plot twist that I just enjoyed in, and it was so good. For me, Verity by Colleen Hoover, I think it's a 2.5-star book. I don't find it pleasing, I don't find it a good book, but this is just my opinion, and I invite you to share your opinion in the comment section, and tell me if you read this one, and tell me if you find it appealing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and if you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. I will post like 2 times a week, and until the next time we will see with a new book review. God bless you all.